Man, I have just been so infatuated with this one particular panel from the Kuma flashback. So it's where he's on the ground. Pretty sure it's where he finds Ginny and Bonnie for the first time. And you see above him is a giant cross. In the center of this cross is the sun symbol, the same one that we eventually see used on Bonnie's birthday gift, her little necklace charm. And man, just that the panel really got me thinking, and I feel like it's helped me determine potentially what happened with JOYBOY. And I felt like it'd be nice to share. This video actually had like multiple drafts, and I decided no, I don't want there to be a script. I'm just gonna talk to you about it because I might sound a little crazy and really rambly, but I really hope you do enjoy. So let's get right into it. Man, I took some pretty cool notes. I'm probably gonna put up on the screen here, and it just spiraled, if that makes sense. So you take the sun on the cross, the sun on the cross, the sun god on the cross, the Son of God on the cross. You get where I'm going with this, right? We know, or at least we can assume, that JOYBOY or Nika is the Jesus figure in this world. And something that really might just prove that is the Eastern Christian symbol for Jesus Christ conquers. Jesus Cristo Nika, which means Jesus Christ conquers. Nika is a name for victory. I think it's a Russian female name, which is interesting because on the cover of Kuma's Bible is a woman standing in front of the sun. So I wonder if the sun god Nika is actually a woman, or at least takes a woman form. It'd be interesting to see because, you know, I'm gonna show you my notes. I want you guys to know that I was really putting thought into this. So there's a woman on the front of the Bible in front of the sun. So is this Nika? I don't think it's Eem. Some people might say, oh, that's Eem. I don't think so because I even wrote this in the notes. Why would the enemy be placed in front of the sun? In a sense of this is the Bible of the sun god. Why would you put the enemy in front of him as if greater than him? So back to the symbol. Jesus Cristo Nika. Jesus Christ conquers. Conquers hockey. Well, there you go. He's a conqueror. And it just keeps going from there. And I really think I know what happened to JOYBOY. He did not lose. No. JOYBOY knew he was going to die. He knew he maybe had to die for the world to be set free. He paid the price. He was the entry fee to entering the new world. No one will get to the new world without JOYBOY. Same as no one will go to heaven or go to the Lord without first going through Jesus. Of course, this video may get dated. For all I know, next chapter, we may even find out what the truth is. We don't know for sure. We don't, like, Vegapunk's message just started. He could talk just about Ohara for all we know. But what I'm about to say, I think makes sense and may even potentially solve the Noah apology. Why did JOYBOY leave the Noah and apologize, seemingly? JOYBOY, similar to how we see Shanks at the beginning of the story, bet his life on the next generation. Basically saying, I'm going to give myself up because I know someone else will need to come and finish the job. Why did he feel this? We don't know. But perhaps he just knew Luffy was going to come along and finish the mission. Lead people to victory. He was going to conquer, right? So JOYBOY gives himself up, maybe to Eem, to whatever opposing force during this huge battle. Perhaps he does it, one, to essentially end a giant war where there was so much unnecessary bloodshed, you know? And two, because he knew the future would be settled. He knew that by dying, his will could live on through the fruits. Perhaps even the devil fruits themselves, being the manifestations of people's dreams, they likely just received those powers when they wished hard enough for them. But maybe JOYBOY dying on a cross allowed these powers to then be passed on to the next generation. There might be something there where that caused the devil fruits. And you might be thinking, okay, well, JOYBOY, if he's the Jesus Christ figure, why are they called devil fruits? Well, We already know this world government labels things as demonic, and they put literal demons at the top of the world and call them holy and gods. So is it really beyond them to label a fruit from JOYBOY as a devil, just like the demons of Ohara? You know what I'm saying? So perhaps his death caused the devil fruits. Because maybe he awakened his own power, and that's what they're talking about, where 800 years ago, this is the last time the power was awakened. But he didn't necessarily just have a devil fruit. The devil fruits came after the point of where he dies on the cross. Now, where does this go from here? Well, I think a big reason we have to believe that JOYBOY intended for this to happen can be found within the apology to the fishmen. So, the Noah was built likely by JOYBOY and the Buccaneers. That's my take on it. And it was meant to carry them into the new world, the new era. But because he knew he wasn't going to be the one to do it, he apologized, not in a sense of, I failed you, but in a sense, I'm sorry, you're going to have to wait a little longer. He just knew somebody was going to come along and finish his mission, carry on his will. So he apologizes for it just not being him. And in the recent chapter, 11:13, at the very end, Vegapunk reveals that the world is going to sink. Now, we already knew something like this was happening, where using the Mother Flame seemingly increases the sea levels. They start to rise. Is it because of the holes that are caused where the Mother Flame was last used? We don't really know, but that could be the case, right? But we know the sea levels are rising because of it. And Vegapunk is saying the world is going to sink. So, the world sinking, say Luffy destroys the Red Line, which we discussed in our previous spoiler review. Luffy destroys the Red Line. The world begins to sink because, having all that volume fall into the ocean, it's going to have the water levels raise, yada, 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 right? So, Luffy does that. The oceans raise. What would they need for a world consumed by water? A giant boat. Noah's Ark. The Noah down at Fishman Island. Now, Luffy did damage it, and he had to go over there and break a lot of it to defeat Horde. What he didn't. He didn't have to, but he did, right? It will be repaired, and it will be used towards the ends of the story when the sea levels begin to rise. It'll be bringing everyone in the world for the cleansed version, because the sea levels will rise and they'll probably lower again. The new world will be created, the real new world, not the one that the government has labeled. The actual new world will be created, and this is because of Luffy, because of JOYBOY, because of Nika. All because of JOYBOY's sacrifice. He put himself in the position to be executed, likely by crucifixion, just because of the symbol again, and this ushered in the new era. That's my take so far. In the future, we may actually do a genuine full story-like theory. This video actually did start as a JOYBOY theory, where it was basically just me creating a story. I was trying to explain the Gorosei's roles in it all, and my opinion on where the Gorosei come from has definitely changed since then. So either when we get enough information to where I feel comfortable in just making that theory, because I feel like we're getting close to getting actual Void Century info and maybe some more EAM info, we can release that video. Unless you are just dying to hear what I have to say about that, maybe I can actually remaster that video, because it's very, very crummy quality, I'll tell you that. So if you enjoyed this video, if you made it this far, because it's not a long video, it's not. If you made it this far, comment Nika. And remember, Jesus Christ loves you. Thanks for watching.